Hello everyone, welcome back to Book Reviews with Anne. Happy Monday. I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend and is enjoying their first week of April. If you are anywhere in Texas, I hope you guys are doing okay with all the pollen because it is crazy. So today we're going to be doing Entwined by Elisabeth Naughton. And it is part of the Eternal Guardians series. So, this book was written in 2010, and okay, so let's get started. Xander, the most feared of all the Eternal Guardians. It's rumored he can't be killed, and he always fights like he has nothing to lose. But as a descendant of the famed hero Achilles, he's got to have a vulnerability somewhere. Forces of demons are gathering and have broken through the barriers of the underworld. Now, more than ever, the Eternal Guardians are needed to protect both their own realm and the human world. Xander can't afford to think about what might have been with the bewitching physician he once regarded as his soulmate. But with eternity stretching before him, he also can't fathom spending his life without the one woman who makes him feel most alive. Perhaps he's found his weakness after all. So, let's start with... we'll start with the disclaimer. So this book does have some gore. Obviously, they're fighting some demons. And so there is a little bit of gore. There is a lot of swearing, which I don't know how other people feel about that. I personally loved it. I am a swearer. I do a lot. But I know some people that is a huge turn-off. Some people do not like it when that is a main feature in someone's speech. It is in here quite a bit, which I personally, like I said, I personally love. So there is a little bit of female punishment, like I said, they have like a cleansing ritual, and so women are like punished in a way. It doesn't go into a ton of detail about it, like it's not about the whole book, but it is mentioned in there. There is talk of rape, and there is, an almost rapish scene. And then there is a child in trouble, which I know is not one that maybe other people do, but I'm a mom. And so any kid kind of in trouble tugs at my heartstrings. And so I'm like, oh God. So those are the only disclaimers. And anytime I give a disclaimer, it isn't that I'm trying to dissuade you from reading the series. I just want you to be aware it's in there. I know some people are sensitive to things, so I like them to just kind of like a heads up, like, hey, this is in here, just so you're not surprised. And I hope it doesn't give any I try not to give any spoilers with it either, because what fun would it be if I just told you the book? Then you wouldn't get enjoyment from it. So now about this awesome book. So this is the second book in the series. I believe, as far as I know, there are 8. I think the last one is called Wicked, and they're not all in my library yet, but I have read most of them online in like an internet archive type of situation or in a library situation. And it is, so I have not finished the last 3. I think I'm on, maybe it's the last 2. I'm on Titus's story now. And I know that doesn't mean anything if you have not read the series. If you like Greek gods type thing, if that's Greek mythology, I guess I should say Greek mythology is kind of your cup of tea, you will love it. It is like a romance novel version of like a romance novel adult version of Rick Riordan's books, because his are all about like going to school, but it has that Greek mythology feel. This is like a super sexy, romantic, adult version of that, because so they have these, so like it says, like he's a descendant of Achilles, and they have the other descendants in there, and those are the ones that are eternal guardians, kind of protecting different realms, and they have a little bit of Zeus and Hades in there, and Persephone, and then they have like what was mentioning of the soulmates, and the soulmates are are really fun, and that's how you have your love characters, and they are super awesome. I absolutely love how she writes. So the lusty meter for this guy is a 9. There is a lot of talk of naughtiness, and she goes into wonderful detail. So if you do like a little more eroticism in your book, this is the way to go. There is, but there is, it's not just, porn. It's not just lady porn. There's other things happening. There is, so you have this wonderful, really wonderful adventure. And like I said, this is the second book of the series. I seem to do that to you guys a lot. I read a lot of the second books first. I know it's terrible. But I actually have these in my thrift book account, and they are on their way very shortly to me. because, well, I mean, I'm not going to buy them all at once, but I'll buy them pieces because I do love it. Even after reading them, I have to have her in my collection. That's how much I love them. You know, she is wonderful. The storyline is just fantastic. A really, really fun read. And it really keeps you like gripped to the next, like what's going to happen without it being too much of like a drama or a cliffhanger. Like I never felt like it was like too much of drama going on, just more of like things were happening, you know, things were happening and, you know, shit's going down, you know, you gotta, oh no, you know, so I absolutely loved it. Yes, 100% yes. I would read hers again and again and again. I would probably make it like one of my like yearly reads. I really enjoyed this one. And the whole series, like I said, I've read most of the series. I don't have them in my personal library yet. They're on the way. But they will be because they are fantastic. If you're looking for a good romance novel, you will not be disappointed. Again, as long as you're okay with a lot of swearing and it's not a historical romance novel, you know, because you know, it's not the same history. But I very much enjoyed it. Like I said, it's got the Greek mythology. It's got a lot of eroticism. There's a ton of cussing, and it's got like a little action. Action is kind of happening in there too. So I got my book. Obviously, you can see maybe you can't see because my light. It's $1.99 when I bought this, which was a steal. I mean, I really stole this thing because $1.99 is crazy. You can get it on Thrift Books for $6.59. And then make sure that whenever you click on it, there might be cheaper versions. If you click on like paperback, it might have different versions that might be cheaper and more expensive, or hardback if you want that. On Amazon, you can get it on Kindle for $4.99. You can get the audiobook for $19 or paperback for $12. And Barnes & Noble had it for $12 as well. So it kind of sounds to me like Thrift Books is the way to go. You can even get them. I've seen them as cheap as like $4 because that's how I'm getting mine, just as a heads up. So let's see. Did I forget anything? So if anybody does read, let me know and tell me what you think, because like I said, I absolutely loved it. Or if you have other ones that are similar to this, let me know, because once I read it, I was like, I definitely need more of that in my life. So of course, naturally, I'm reading the Dresden Files because it was like supernatural-ish and it was in my library already. And I was like, well, I'll just give that a read. So if anybody has any ones that you know that are similar, please let me know. I would love to learn about them and maybe do a review. If there's any books that you would like me to do a review on that maybe you don't feel like reading and you want to know if it's worth your time, just let me know and I will read it for you. I would be happy to. And so, as always, please let me know if I can do anything to make this better, or if there's, you know, anything that would help. And I think I already said books to review, things like that. All right, that is it for me today. I hope everybody has a wonderful day, and I will see you all next time.